Hello, and praise the Lord. I am Pastor Jerry Banks, First Lady of Power and Faith Ministries, where Apostle Ron Banks is our senior pastor and Elder Benita Florence is our assistant. I'm so happy to be with you again this week. This week, we are saying lean on Jesus. Lean on Him. Put your weight, your cares on Him. He legally already took them, but we find people holding on to them because they have not decided to give their life to Christ. When you give your life to Christ, He takes them. You can lean on Him. If you believe in Him, you will lean on Him. Lean on Him, and He will carry you through anything. I'm not saying that problems won't come. I'm not saying that storms will not arise. But whatever the situation, He will carry you through. Sometimes He takes you around the problem, but there are times He will take you through them. Even through it all, He will give you peace if you lean on Him. When you lean on Him, you won't do it without Him. You can't do it without Him. You cannot make this Christian journey without Him. He directs you. He will order your steps, meaning He'll put in order your step, your walk. Even when going through, He sends His anointing upon your life while He is yet ordering your steps. My order is to obey the Word and follow Jesus, who is the Word. I'm leaning on Jesus. Are you? Sometimes in life, it will feel like all your strength is gone. But you have to remember who you're leaning on. Sometimes life can get tough. People can disappoint you. You may lose your job or lose a lot. But keep leaning on Him. He enables us to persevere through it all. James says in chapter 1, it says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. And let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be matured and complete, not lacking anything." That means we have to walk through. We have to take this course of perseverance, and we can hold on to it. We can finish it because we are leaning on Him. Consider the joy on the other side. So you're not focusing on this side. You're not focusing on the pain, but you're focusing on what Jesus said that He was bringing you through and bringing you out of. Job says, He knows the way that I have taken. He knows the way that I take, but He also said He knows the way that I've taken. He knows what I have done, but He knows the way that He has taken me. Therefore, I must appreciate and pay attention to it. When He has tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold, meaning complete in Him, meaning a pure mind and heart. We lean on Him. He gives us that heart of gold. Matthew 5:8 says, "The pure in heart will be able to see God clearly." Your heart is made pure by God through faith. We lean on Him because we believe and trust in Him. Because of Him, we can be cleansed from our vain thoughts. We'll be able to walk in the Spirit. That means be led by the Spirit. If we are led by the Spirit of God, we are leaning on Jesus. The word says those who are led by the Spirit of God are the sons and daughters of God. So we will not obey the lusts of the flesh. We will not fall into temptation. He will purify our mind, our thoughts. He transformed our mind, cleansing our mind from corrupt passion. With Him, we can be purified even from pride, self-will, impatience, anger, malice, envy, covetousness. He circumcised our heart. Take out the stony heart that is unreachable, and give us a heart to love the Lord our God with all our heart, might, strength, soul, and then our neighbor as ourselves, loving people. Somebody says, lean on me when you're not strong. And they had to be talking about Jesus. Because he is my strength. He's strength like no other strength. There's no other strength that you can depend on like Jesus' strength. He shows us how to maintain a pure heart by teaching us in his word to die daily. If we take a hold to that, he enables us to continue to enjoy while serving him. Even while going through, we can enjoy Jesus. Enjoy worshiping together in love. Enjoy even socializing together and eating and fellowshipping together. He gives us that kind of strength. He gives us that kind of heart and mind, working together in peace and unity because we are leaning on him. We must lean on him in order to achieve this, in order to go through this. We must lean on him. We thank God in faith every day for what he's doing, for how he's purified us, how he's taken us through, how he's blessing us, because we know he is, because we are leaning on Jesus. He wants us to listen to what he is telling us and how he is directing us. We must read and listen to what he is showing us in his word. The closer we get to him, the more he reveals himself to us. We can't say it too many times that he is the one who cleanses our mind and our thoughts. We begin to see and understand better when our minds are not cluttered with ungodly thoughts. We must lean on him for direction. That is why we should say every day, Lord, keep me. Keep me, Lord, every day. Change me. Change my mind, Lord. Oh, the way that I'm going, if I'm not thinking right, turn it around. Remember, God always knows your heart. He knows what you are feeling and how. If there are wrong thoughts or not. If there are wrong thoughts, don't let them linger. Lean on him for direction. Cast yourself, your mind. So take control of my mind and my thoughts, Lord. Your thoughts, positive, negative, good or bad, control your attitude. Your attitudes are the sum total of your thoughts. So if you lean on him, he will help you change your attitude. He said, be not conformed to this world. If you're leaning on him, you're conformed to Jesus in his direction and how he's directing you. You don't have to be despondent when you're leaning on him. It means downcast or low-spirited. Sometimes you can feel so low in spirit. But when you lean on him, he lifts you up. He lifted you up out of despair. He lifted you up out of that despondent way. You already know. And he said we will overcome. He will say that we can speak to our problems and tell them to move. Speak to that mountain. We as people of God know that Jesus will lead us if we lean on him. He knows where to take us through life. You will continue to be disappointed the time, but trust in him. And all-knowing God, Jesus, he went through things. He went through storm. He went through while he was on earth, walking to show us the way. So if he's showing us the way, he'll know how to take us through. Therefore, we must lean on him. Many times you're not listening to him. But if you really lean on him, you will listen to him. You will see him bringing you up out of situations. Let Jesus lead you through good times, happy times. He'll only take it if we give it to him. Jesus connects us with people. You know, we said that the pure in heart will see God, will see the direction where God is taking them. The pure in heart, the leaders who are pure in their mind, God will show them people. He will show you where to go. He will show you who to connect with. He will show you who to pray for. Yet we are leaning on him because we need him as our strength, as our leader, as our guide. He takes us in the path of righteousness. He knows the way that we take. He knows the way that we should take. He knows the way that he is taking us to the path of righteousness. And yet, no matter what you go through, he is there for you. David said, although I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for he is with me everywhere that I go. And it says, thy rod and thy staff that comfort me. You know, sometimes you have this staff or this that you're walking with, that you're holding on to. And sometimes you feel like you're going to fall and you grab a hold of that staff and it holds you up. Well, Jesus is the one that holds you up. He is your rod. He is your staff. He is your comfort. He is your way out of no way. He is our peace in the time of storm. He will take you through that storm, but he said, lean on me for everything, because you cannot depend on people, but you can depend on me. And when you lean on me, you will know who to trust. I will show you. But if you're not leaning on me, if you're not dependent on me, you may go your own way. So therefore, you have to keep depending on me. Keep leaning on me. And many times you will want to give up. But what did the word say? If you persevere, that means that you have to persevere. You have to go through. He teaches how to go through. Lean on him and listen to him. Listen to what he is saying in his word. Listen to what he is saying to you. Sometimes he just speaks to your spirit and say, don't go that way. Don't take that approach. Go another way. Whatever I go through, I've learned because of him to be content. That's what we have to say. We know Paul said it, but you have to learn to be content. Whatever you go through, that is what the written word is for. It is for us today. It is for you today to learn how to be content in him. You know what it is to be down? You know what it is to be without? But then you know that sometimes he lifts you up. He gives you. And you begin to receive things that you didn't know were coming to you. You begin to receive finances. You begin to receive ways that you didn't see how to walk, but you can walk that way now because he shows you, he directs you. And sometimes as things turn out badly, and it's not like we anticipated, don't become frustrated. Much of the time we become frustrated and allow the enemy to antagonize us and end up upset, but we don't have to do that if we're leaning on him. If we put his word in our hearts, in our mind, the word have I hid in my mind and my spirit and my heart, that I will not sin against you, that I will keep walking in the path of righteousness. Then Psalms 119 and 105 said, thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. The written word, the word that he speaks to you, he will be that light unto your pathway, showing you which way to go, showing you where not to go. Just keep your eyes on him. Keep leaning on him, and you will not turn back. He always opened doors for you. Sometimes man may close a door, but Jesus has a door open for you because you're leaning on him, depending on him, being directed by him. And we're saying, lean on me. Lean on him. When you're not strong, you know you're never really strong without him. Sometimes we think we are. And he's a friend like no other. That's why we must lean and depend on him. Remember, he is our guide. He is our direction. He is the path that we must take. So I say once again, lean on Jesus. We're going to stop right here. I thank you so much for listening. Thank you for listening to Power and Faith today. God bless you.